All right. Today is the 4th of November, and this is our first Set It Up Sunday of this November project group. Today, I really wanted to focus on some of the technical things that we have available to us that a lot of people don't realize, even some things that I'm figuring out day by day. And so I'm going to share my screen so you can see what I'm seeing. So I'm on the Beachbody On Demand app. This is something that either you're accessing through your website, on a smart TV, your iPad, your iPhone, your regular Android phone. Some features are different on certain places. So if you're seeing things a little differently, just remember I'm on my laptop. So all of your programs are here. Majority of you newbies are doing 21-day fix, which is so fantastic for a beginner's program. And every time I go back and do 21-day fix, throughout my journey, I'm like, oh my gosh, why do I give this to beginners? It is a very difficult program, but it shows you results fast. And we're in a world where fast is in quick, like the quick fix, we want it. We all want to be able to see the results quickly. So whenever we pick a program, it's super important that we take in consideration how long it is. So 3 weeks, a goal of 3 weeks is so close in sight compared to an 8, 9, 12-week program. It takes the entire 12 weeks to get to the results that you want. And every program is guaranteed results. If you don't get anything for a result, whether that be drop a pant size, lose some inches on your waist, or even weight, then there's something that's not clicking for your program. So that's something that, down the line, at the end of this 3 weeks, if something didn't happen that you wanted to happen within that time frame, we got to talk about it, because that's either based on your nutrition, based on a number of things, and we can kind of figure that out together. So I clicked on the 21-day fix program, which you've all seen. This is loaded differently than some of the other programs. The other programs now are coming up with week 1, day 1. So that was something that a lot of people were like, I don't understand what to do. It's Thursday, and the program says, what does it say? It says it says Monday through Sunday. And that's why I had made the new little calendar for all of you. I'll pull it up here, the PDF that you were seeing. As it says Monday through Sunday at the top of the calendar, we started our Monday technically on a Thursday. And that's only because this is going to bring us right up to Thanksgiving. One thing that I never realized, because I was being a little bit, I don't know if it's considered naive or whatever, but I thought, I'll just, do 3 weeks of these same workouts, not realizing that there's an option to do 2 a day in the final week. And let me tell you, doing 2 workouts in a week at the end really, really revs up your results. It makes a huge difference. Not to say that you won't get results just doing it flat out 3 weeks, single workouts, but if you want to take it to the next level, I would totally consider this. And just think, it's 7 days leading up to Thanksgiving, and those 7 days, like, you're not really doing anything other than preparing for Thanksgiving. So why not, right? It's the after Thanksgiving that we're going to be kind of lax in the time frame before we hit it up for our December group that starts on the following Monday. All right, and there are some bonus videos in your on-demand. I'll go back to where I just was. Oh, maybe I won't. Hold on. Go back. You will see there's some bonus videos that I really, really like. I actually love. Oh, watch, it's not going to bring me where I want. It did. The workout list. There's remixed 21-day fix workouts, which are freaking awesome. They're newer. They're, a variation of what you've already done. So for instance, Dirty 30, there's Dirty Dozen. So instead of doing Dirty 30, the second or third week, you can mix it up and do Dirty Dozen instead. Cardio Core Remix, you can interchange for Cardio Fix, which is always a blessing because Cardio Fix is not easy. Let's be real. Okay, so those are your options. That is your workout plan. Majority of you have already started, which is fantastic. I want to dig a little bit deeper into the nutrition, since that's really the toughest part of this program. I mean, and of any program, getting this whole ability to figure out where certain foods go in your day, when it's appropriate and when it's not. And so what I had you all do is take your list of foods and cross out what you won't eat. So guys, I always think this is funny. Hold on, PDF. On your purple tab or all your purple fruits, there's a couple of funny ones that I'm like, where the heck do you find those? Like, you'd never find a guava, you'd never find a star fruit. And yesterday I was at the supermarket, and what do I see but star fruit? And I was like, oh my God, I have to buy one. I bought one. I don't know what the heck it tastes like, but we'll see what happens when I eat it. I'll have to share. So I had shared with you, take these lists that's in your booklet and cross off what you won't eat, because whenever we're given a lot of options for anything in life, it gets overwhelming. We become indecisive. I am so indecisive. And so what I like to do is take a nice fat black Sharpie marker and just cross out what doesn't pertain to me. I'm sorry, but I don't have time to eat. Let's see, what are funny ones that are on here? Like buffalo. I'm not gonna eat buffalo. Like I said, the star fruit, passion fruit, I don't eat those, so I'm not gonna have that. Collard greens, which is funny, I'm gonna have that tonight. I never eat. All of those things would be off of my list, so I wouldn't even think twice to, put them on a grocery list, right? And so I have that food list posted in the support group under file section. So if you're ever grocery shopping and you're like, oh, I wonder if this is part of my nutrition plan, pull it up. You can have it, you can save it, you can keep it on your phone so you have it to reference. Other nutrition tab infos is, there is ability for vegan, but I haven't had anybody in here that's concerned about that. Let's see, eating plan. Let me see if this is the right one. I had posted a grocery list for all of you, which is just a blank form that has purple, greens, and you just write what you want to buy. And we're gonna save money, guys, if we are planning ahead. So today is a perfect day to be able to sit down with your list and say, what do I want to eat for the week? Once you get into a routine of what you like to eat and what you don't like to eat, you're gonna end up buying similar things each week. I mean, I could go like without a list to the grocery store at any time, and I pick up consistently pretty much the same. Yeah, it gets boring, but you can always mix it up, every once in a while. So I'm on the booklet pages of Eating Right. So mine might vary from what yours looks like in hand because they've changed it a couple of times. But we've all figured out what our caloric target is. And I know majority of you are in the table plan A, but if you're starting to get hungry in not feeling like yourself, or you are craving funky things, let's be real, you're probably not eating enough. So for a while I was in plan A, but at this point, even though I fall in plan A, I eat from plan B. And that's because my body's ever changing, but it needs the nutrition. It really does. So you've got tally sheets that you can use if you want to print them out so that you can track these throughout the day, or you can use the app. There's two apps. There is a 21-day fix app that's pretty simple, but another app that Beachbody has created is the Nutrition Plus app, and that gives you the ability to log it, your water, log your weight, and you can put pictures in there, I think. So that might be a better option for you, but I'm totally pen and paper, so I'd prefer writing it down, but it's all your preference. In your nutrition guide, there is some examples, like perfect examples of how to create simple meals. And I tell you guys, it's so important to keep it simple, because once it gets too tricky or over the top, you're gonna push it away. You're not going to be interested. So some options for breakfast: hard-boiled eggs, oatmeal, and fruit. right? What a fantastic breakfast. And I've talked about incorporating into these things. You can add veggies. So you could make scrambled eggs with spinach, and that gets you a veggie in. I suck at eating veggies. I'm awful. I could go a whole day without eating vegetables, and I'm like, I don't notice any different. I notice differences when my clothes don't fit and when I feel bloated. It's because I'm not eating the right things. And I've talked about, if you need to, you can always double up on these things. So if you need to double up, like for instance, just now I just went to breakfast and I had 2 pieces of whole wheat toast. I'm going to be slim picking for my yellows for the rest of the day. I'll either eat one more or I'll have none, because I just kind of maxed out. You know, you got to remember these things. And it's going to become second nature as you keep going and you keep doing these things. So here are all your lists. One thing I wanted to just touch base on is there is a substitute list for the yellows. Let's see where to go. Rolling down. Substitution. So soy milk, cow's milk, almond milk, those types of things. You want to make sure that you're not overdoing it with those. There are some programs that allow for almond milk to be utilized and it's not counted as a yellow, but if you're following 21 day, I would keep it, you know, pretty structured. So for me, I don't use the whole 8 ounces of almond milk if I'm putting it in my shake, or if I'm putting it over fruit, or blending it up for whatever. So I kind of judge it that way. If I'm not using the whole 8 ounces, I don't know if I'm really going to count it, honestly. And I wouldn't get too bogged down about it. But some questions about wine. I'm in a phase right now during this 3 weeks that I'm not going to have alcohol. I've made the decision. It was a little tough this weekend, but hey, I made it. I handled it. I got it. But if you're going to want an alcoholic beverage, wine, for instance, make sure, and it's kind of funny, I like this, the shaker cup here equals 1 glass of wine. 4 ounces is a substitute for a yellow. So if you're going to drink one day, make good choices and don't have any carbs that day. You know, make a little like switcheroo in there, you know, just be careful. So treats, there are some options for treats, which I don't even remember this being there before. Let's see. So chocolate covered raisins can be an orange, tortilla chips, plain corn, yellow, potato chips, plain kettle potato chips, yellow. So that's awesome that they still allow for you to have these foods on this nutrition plan, because then you don't feel as restricted. So let's see, free foods, water, the water bar, which is great to be able to spice up your water. We all want to be sure that we're drinking half our body weight in ounces of water. If you're going to have tea, make sure it's unsweetened. Free foods, condiments, spices, really kick stuff up with seasoning so that it's more appealing. All right, let's see. Somebody was talking about Recover. You're going to take Recover, and I don't think it counts as anything. Nope, it doesn't. Recover is a great post-workout supplement to use to restore your muscles. And for me, it keeps me full and satisfied after my workout, because, you know, nothing more like getting done a workout and like pegging out. You don't want to do that. So this is my way of being able to settle my stomach, utilize the protein that's in it, and feel good. I mean, less soreness after if I use that. So that's that little tab. Okay, the eating plan. Oops, and I just got rid of my oh, perfect. I'm back to where I want to be. All right, so that was the workout tab. Nutrition tab, everybody. Nutrition tab. If you're not on 2B Mindset, there aren't many videos in regards to nutrition with Portion Fix, but there will be. April 2019, there's going to be another tab here all about Portion Fix, so what you guys are utilizing now. But let me show you, back in the workout tab, there is a FIXATE cookbook, cooking show. I think I went by it. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, yeah, it is. FIXATE cooking show. It's fantastic. It's got so many great recipes. So that's a way to spice things up to keep it simple though. But Container 101, 8-minute long video, great video to watch if you've just got some questions. You know, there might be some things that you're questioning in regards to the containers or your meal prep. And then there's some fantastic meal prep videos in here too, 16 minutes, 15 minutes. We're not gonna watch that together today, but you can go into here, watch these videos, and it might just help a little bit. I might actually watch them after I get off this and I can post some stuff. Nutrition tab, I'm going back to it. So the FIXATE thing was there. Oh my gosh, I'm so silly. It was here. Or Shakeology tab. So this was a good tab I just found. This. This must be new. Of information and videos in regards to Shakeology. So getting started, why is it so special? Why is it important? Darren O'Lean, the co-creator of Shakeology, how he finds all the superfoods. There is a recipe tab. Fantastic. They're only a minute long, guys. Watch these videos and spice up your Shakeology. Make something a little bit more spiffy so that it tastes amazing. You're going to find one that you really, really like, and you can continue with it. I mean, there's so many different flavors and ways to make up an amazing Shakeology recipe. All right. Next thing is the blog. This is something that's amazing in our toolbox. And this is all of the different blogs and different things you can read about. If you're a science geek like me, I love to like understand the why and the how of things. So different information here, but one of them that that's new and I really, really like is the science tab. Science in how this stuff works. Like, let's be real. I want to know exactly how this stuff is amazing, right? I want to know the ins and outs. So each thing, research behind all of these products is amazing. Energize, let's see, the experts, all of the researchers that go behind the foods and the things that we might be taking in that are new for you. So great little nerdy, geeky thing that you can look at. But some tips for all of you that I want to share. One of them is, you know, today's the day. Take some time and really like look ahead. Being in the moment of chaos and work and stress, you're going to forget about yourself. And so why not be prepared so that that stress doesn't have to linger in the back of your mind. So for me, I sit here and I already did my shopping, but I can prepare. I can cut a whole pineapple up and divvy it up and put it in containers, and it's good to go in my fridge, and I can grab it when I want to have a fruit. Let's see. I can make some fantastic breakfast little muffins. I can take a sweet potato and roast the whole thing and divvy it up in a yellow container and have them ready for me in little baggies for every morning or every afternoon. Let's see, what else? I already told you about the fruit. Fruit, I posted this on Friday, should be eaten. Fruit and carbs should be had before 5 p.m. for an ideal situation. We don't want to be energized at night, and that's what carbs are used for. Good carbs, healthy carbs, fruit carbs, whatever the carbs are. We want to make sure that we have those during the day for energy and fuel, not at the end of the day. So, okay, so say you want to reach for something sweet at the end of the day or the end of the night for like that dessert. You've got to question, first of all, are you craving that because you're missing something throughout the day? Are you craving that because you're used to having it? Like, what's the reasoning? Some options that you can do, I take like a half a scoop of Shakeology, the chocolate Shakeology, and make pudding and mix it in with like a little bit of nuts, and that satisfies my craving for chocolate at the end of the day. I almost did it last night, but I stopped myself. If you're going to have to reach for, you know, some fruit at the end of the night, don't make it a whole serving, maybe just 3 or 4 berries or something. But trying to avoid that at all costs. Have some sweet, unsweetened, but you know, you can have like a French vanilla tea, uncaffeinated, unsweetened, hot, warm tea. That's a comforting thing. That's an option for you. I love the sleepy time tea because it's got like some natural herbs in there to make me obviously fall asleep, but it's majority of them are sweet. So I have like a vanilla flavor, I have a honey one. So those things are good at the end of the day. So you can curb those, you know, sweet cravings at the end of the day when our bodies are tired. And then just going to bed is important, because if you are craving something sweet at the end of the day, it's mostly because you're tired and you're looking for energy. You don't need energy at the end of the day, guys. Go to bed. It's your body saying you go to bed. So I don't want to keep this too long, but I want you to really take the time today to set up your week for preparation and prepared for action, basically. And the best way to do it is just to set out 30 minutes right now. Do it. Get it done. Watch me and be done with me. And then sit and really focus on yourself. One last thing before I go. I had found this morning and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Under the yoga tab, there is a the yoga studio, which is right here. This little lady, it's got such a cool pose. I love this picture. I love it. I go under, I think it was flow. Let's see, flow. Yes, blissful power flow with Elise. 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes. I am considering doing this every morning before I do anything else. And let me tell you why. Because it was amazing. I felt like so much better once I got this done and I felt centered for my day. This could obviously be done at any time, but I think it might be really, really helpful if some of us start our day with a nice like stretching of our legs, stretching of our back. You know, a lot of times we're going to wake up really, really sore. And so maybe we don't have time in the morning to do a whole 30 to 40 minute workout, but this might be something that you can incorporate if you feel as if you want to get your day started in a nice place. It was a great, great practice this morning. So with that being said, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And I'm going to tell you, you are going to have an amazing week this week, right? Because we are 4 days into this, this program here, November Project. And although it's only 4 days, that's like such a huge hump in starting. You've all started. You've all been successful. You've all hit benchmarks that you don't even realize you're hitting. Each day is a success. And so keep going, everybody. You have it. You have what it is in you to keep moving forward. And I want you to be successful in this journey. Yes, if you're sore, that's a good sign. Yes, if you're tired, unfortunately, that's kind of a good sign because you're utilizing muscles that you usually don't. But make sure you're drinking tons of water. I have to remind myself of that. Drink tons of water, get plenty of rest, stretch it out. Make sure you do your yoga and your Pilates on those days, because although it seems like something easy to pass up and it's not a big deal, it is. Active recovery is so important to be sure that you're ready for all those tougher workouts. I'm even like so tempted today to hop in there and do it. This is my rest day. So on Lift 4, there's 2 rest days over the weekend. One during the week, which is fantastic. But I'm almost tempted to go get a nice cardio workout in. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I hope everybody has a fantastic Sunday. Go Patriots tonight. They best be winning. And please, please don't hesitate to text me at any time today. I don't mind. And I just would love, love, love. Jen, good morning. I just saw your face and now you're gone. I was just finishing up the call. There was only one other person on here earlier, but she had to hop off. But let's see, hold on. Have a fantastic Sunday. I'm just gonna stop the recording. So Jen, if you have any questions, I'm here. And I'll talk to you all later. Let me see, stop recording.